Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Karkadash, the months of the apostles, the months of the elders, a great millstone rule well, and taught us his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, to preach his word, and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David over the elect and speckled bird, and want to say shalom. So I'm going to just do a quick lesson. It was on my spirit about those unity camps. Brothers call them the ThrUnity Camps, which is true, man. Because as I spoke on at camp the other day, it's a bunch of confusion. And the Lord is not the author of confusion. What they bring in is confusion. You see the thing with the Sakari and a couple other camps, man, just preaching madness, forward things out of their mouths, that is not agreed in the scriptures, which is not part of the truth. You just you just winging it, man. some of these camps, that's what it seemed like, man. They just winging it. But anyways, they're coming with that confusion, man. I remember watching Elder Yasharama's video about Al-Azhar, how them as Sakari had a unity camp with one body in Yahushai, and they knew that how Yasharamba put it, Elder Yasharamba put it, you just see the look on Al-Azhar's face. Like, come on, man, why are you standing with a person that does not agree with what you want to agree with? But hey, that's that go along, get along gang in Israel, man, which is not substantiated in the scriptures. And the Lord said, hey, he's coming to bring a sword, to bring a division. Let's get that. Let's get that real quick. This is Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I'm come not to send peace, but a sword. All right. The Lord came to send division. All right. To separate the true men of the Lord, the house of David, from the house of Saul. All right. And as the scriptures speak of and say, there was a long war against the house of David and against the house of Saul, roughly paraphrasing. And the house of Saul grew weaker and weaker as the house of David grew stronger and stronger. And that's what we seeing, man. And these unity camps, man. Hey, it's a bunch of madness, man. Matter of fact, let's get this. This is 1 Corinthians 14:33. For power is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints. You see, the Lord is not the author of confusion. And you'll see in these unity camps, they don't even agree on the same doctrine, but they like, oh, let's everybody come together. They once again, they go along, get along game. Got that from Kwame Brown. That go along, get along game in Israel, man. That's not gonna stand, man. Matter of fact, I got to get that definition: guilty by association. You standing with somebody that you don't agree with, as the scriptures say. Hey, just even standing with the Edomites, you're going to be cut down. So how much more if you standing with a false prophet? Let's get this meaning real quick. Guilty by association. This is guilty by association. Guilty by association, also known as association fallacy, is officially defined as guilty ascribed to someone not because of any evidence. You see, they didn't have to have any evidence, but because of their own association with an offender. You see that? So you standing with somebody that you don't even agree with, you're holding hands with them. All right, hey, when that judgment comes, you're going to get it with them because you stand by them. And as we know, a lot of them don't even agree on what the MOTB is, the grain of rice. So you'll have somebody that may be sincere, that may ask a question. And you have one speaker that says this, one speaker that says that. And that person that's sincere, they're gonna be confused as the Lord said, he's not the author of confusion, and you bringing confusion to the congregation, to the people, man. You know, and you're going to be judged for that. All right? That's why we don't have unity camps. That's why we don't get with everybody, man. All right? If you ain't preaching the right doctrine, you through, man. Let's get this. This is Proverbs 8:13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. You see that? If you fear the Lord, which that's the beginning of wisdom, you're going to hate evil. Okay? You're going to hate. Hey, you're not going to be standing with men that's speaking folly, man. All right? No way in hell will we stand with somebody that's speaking folly, man. That's not speaking something that's according to the scriptures. All right? It also says pride and arrogancy. All right? Yeah, you have these attributes on dudes on these other camps as well. In the evil way. Once again, a person that's speaking folly, man, is speaking forward things out of their mouths. The Lord is not with it. And you want to stand with them? Come on, man. And the forward mouth do I hate. You see that? And the forward mouth do I hate. All right? Once again, that goes into, speaking folly, man. Speaking not according to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not breaking down the scriptures right, not having the true doctrine. Okay? The Lord is not with that. All right? Or if you want to mix the truth in with the carnal things, the left-hand side of the world, man. Yeah, you can't be doing that, man. The Lord hates that. All right? Let's get this. 33. Proverbs 8:33. Hear instruction and be wise and refusing not. And these dudes out here, they're refusing this truth, man. All right, the instruction is in the word. The instruction has been given to the apostles and elders and brothers on down, but they don't want to hear it, so they refuse it, man. They go about their own way. They're a child left to their own devices, man. And what happens to a child that's left to their own devices, man? They have no order. They have no structure. And that's what we see happening with these other camps, man. Once again, you standing with somebody that you don't agree with, and you might look a couple days later, and that dude's end up rebuking you, and you still not getting the understanding. You still preaching folly. And then that dude that rebuke you, y'all come together, y'all have a unity camp, and it's just a bunch of folly, man. It's a bunch of folly, man. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm going to get verse 32. I meant to read this first. Now, therefore, hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. You see that? If you keep Yahweh Shem Yahushua, blessed is you. All right? Because you're not going to be out here speaking folly, forward things out of your mouth. And once again, it goes into verse 33. Hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not. And you see that these dudes, they're not hearing instruction. They have no structure. They have no order. Okay? They want to hold hands with everybody. Hey, everybody, let's come together. As I read earlier, hey, the Lord didn't come for everybody to hold hands. He came here for division. All right? He came here to send the sword. And eventually, those that's still speaking folly, all right, hey, you going to be, those that are holding hands together, have that go along, get along game, the ThrUnity Camps. All right, when the Lord comes back, you're going to be cut down, man. Or when Jacob's trouble pops off, man, you're going to be cut down because, as I got in the definition, and you got guilty by association, man, for standing with them. You're holding hands with them, all right? So, Slacky, I'm going to close it right there. Like I said, I just wanted this to be a quick one, And that's why we don't have these unity camps, man. Guilty by association. When the Lord comes back, Jacob's trouble pops off, hey, you was standing with somebody that's preaching folly, and you're going to be cut down with them, man. So Lord willing to edify, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Karkadash, and Wa, Abba, Shalom.